up, world? It's your boy Roman Rome, a.k.a. Big Rome, a.k.a. God's Gift.
Rose Obama.
This is episode 5.
5?
Episode 5.
5.
Episode Fever.
5 episodes, man. That's
5.
Crazy, man.
Some of y'all probably didn't even think we was gonna make it this far. Y'all thought we was gonna give up after episode 1. But
I'll drink to that.
Hey, man, cheers to you. Mm-hmm. This is episode 5 of the 4th and Peachtree podcast. 4th and Peachtree Nation, what is good? Coming to you live from Fayetteville, Georgia.
Yeah, Phil. Can't give you the address.
Can't give you that address, but just know we in Fayetteville, out in the boonies.
Yeah, I'm saying. Hey, man. Thanks to everybody that's been supporting the show.
Yes, sir.
Everybody that's been contacting us.
Yes,
everybody
sir.
that's been giving us a thumbs up. Good job.
Feedback.
Positivity.
Yes, sir.
Yes, feedback. Everything, man. We appreciate all that, man.
And for those of you that got that hate in your left breast,
man,
salute to you.
Yes, we like y'all too.
Hey, man, appreciate you too. Hey, without you, there would be no us. Mm-hmm. Not really. All right, man. So it's another crazy week in the NFL, man.
Insanity. We actually had to switch some stuff up.
Yeah,
that stuff got a little crazy.
Yeah, so we'll get into that in a second, man. Just get over some things, man. Nick Chubb is the NFL leading rusher. He ran through my Steelers on Thursday Night Football, made my Steelers defense look like a Pop Warner team. Had the defensive backs making early season career moves like, damn, should I tackle him or should I just act like I want to tackle him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's Thursday. I ain't trying to get hurt. I ain't trying to get ran over, man, making career decisions early in the season, man.
Make the right choice, young man.
Hey, man, that man he's squatting 600 plus pounds. I wouldn't want to tackle him either.
Bad.
Yes.
You saw the deal that he just signed.
Yes.
Yeah, with Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, man. Jumpman, you got to be a special player for Jumpman to want to sign you, especially, you know what I'm saying, not on the hoop court. You getting a Jordan deal and you ain't playing hoops, you something special.
You something special. But I will say this. Football players' signature sneakers they haven't been good since Bo Jackson.
Man, don't let them be. You know what I mean? Roger Goodell ain't with the whole swagger thing, man.
That's the thing, though. They need to make something of that, man. Cause you remember the Bo Jacksons was fired. I mean, I still rock some Bows.
Remember, what's his name? D. Hawkins had the Yeezy spikes, bro. And they outlawed Yeezy spikes, man. They said they were claiming people was getting hurt with them, but they weren't, man. They was just too swaggy. And of course, they got the My Cleat, My Claws thing that they do once a year, where they're able to wear different color cleats with their campaigns or causes that they're playing for. So
it's all money. It's a money grab.
I feel like once the NFL embraces like how the NBA is with shoes and swagger and stuff like that, teams get more. You know what I mean? A couple teams got some different helmets, like you seen on Thursday Night Football. The Bengals came with the white Bengal look. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like that. Did you like that?
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it.
I didn't like it. I ain't gonna.
You don't like it?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The black and white Bengals jerseys. I didn't like it, man. They could have went without the stripes. The stripes would make the shit whack.
I just don't like the new Bengal jersey, period. It's plain. I mean, I like the ones when Ocho Cinco was there, you know what I'm saying? Palmer, when he was the quarterback. Those are like the best Bengal jerseys because, you know what I mean, they actually had the stripes on them and stuff like that.
And they be doing stripes. They be overdoing the stripes, man. You don't gotta put stripes on the jersey. And the helmet, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
but see, they the only team that got that, you know what I'm saying? The other teams got the emblem on the side. Like, they don't have an emblem like a B or the Bengal face on the side. They got the actual stripe. So that, I mean, I like it. It's different.
Yeah, I guess that is different. Come on, Cincinnati. Let's do better.
Man, so we're going to get more into that Cincinnati game. But let's talk about this, man. My boy, Mike Tomlin, still running with Mitch Trubisky, man.
Shout out Mitch. Yeah,
I guess that's where we're at right now. I guess. Jimmy Garoppolo was unaware of where he was on the field, dropped back and got a safety.
That happens, man.
Yeah.
When you're not starting, man.
When you're a mid quarterback, that type of stuff happens. Your boy Matt Jones, man, high ankle sprain. He's out this week.
But did you see him hit the gritty though?
I saw him hit the gritty, and that's why he got a high ankle sprain. Because it was uncoordinated, unswaggered. That's probably when he got the ankle sprain.
That's probably he did hurt also during the gritty, man. It wasn't.
Yeah. So speaking of the Bengals game, man, if you're under a rock, Dolphins and Bengals had a game Thursday night, slobber knocker.
Call it that.
With a JR from WWE, he's on AEW now. A slobber knocker. Put barbecue sauce all over it. He's got a
it's Kane.
Oh my God, it's Kane! It's Kane! Anywho, man, but prayers up to Tonga Baloa. He was carted off the field, man, with an unfortunate situation, man. But to go back more into it, man, Tua took a hard shot against Buffalo, hitting his head off the ground real hard. When he got up, he seemed to have concussion-like symptoms. He stumbled. His teammates grabbed him to keep him up. They took him to evaluate him. He actually ended up returning to the game, and they reported that he had a back injury. Right. He was only out for 3 plays. He was out for 3 plays, halftime, and then he was back in there. After the game, the NFLPA announced that they would be investigating the Dolphins and handling Tua's concussion evaluation. 4 days later, on Thursday Night Football, Tua returned playing against Cincinnati and took another hard slam to the ground and banged his head off the ground again. It was a scary situation. The way his finger was locked up, they said doctors are saying that's a part of a concussion neurological thing where your fingers kind of lock up on you like that.
He was throwing up every game.
Yeah, he was throwing up gang signs, man. It was scary, but
I really thought he was done, man. The way that looked,
it was the Mason Rudolph all over again, man.
Yeah.
So he was taken to a medical facility close by to the stadium, evaluated. He does have concussion. Did have a concussion. He does have movement in all his extremities, and he was conscious. So that's good. Prayers up for that. He did fly back with the team that night as well, which is kind of scary. Being a person that flies a lot, it's kind of scary, him flying back with concussion symptoms. You just never know.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
The swelling of the brain. I'm sure that was an interesting flight for him. Hopefully they gave him some good stuff where you can't even sleep with a concussion. So,
you can't. Yeah.
So hopefully they gave him something to keep him alert and keep the pain down and get that swelling and bruising down in that brain. So after the game, the NFLPA tweeted Thursday night after the Thursday night game, players' health and safety is the core of our union's mission. Our concern tonight is for Tua, and we hope for a full and speedy recovery. Our ongoing investigation is pending. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong, and I wrote it. Basically, they're still investigating Miami for the handling of his concussion protocol on a Sunday game. So basically, they're looking into the handling of it. So
nobody really thought he was going to feel.
That was too quick to come back, and you took a hit like that, and you bounce back and you're 4 days later up. No,
because everybody has seen somebody around them. He hit upside the head a little bit too hard. Might have got knocked out or something, fighting or something, and they try to get up, and then they take about 2 steps and then fall right back down.
It's like like in boxing, you know what I'm saying? In UFC, they bring out a bench. They don't let you walk because your brain is not aware that it's concussed, so you're like stumbling around almost like you're drunk. But the crazy thing about the situation is, you know what I'm saying? When you go in a concussion protocol, it's an independent neurologist that comes down to check you. So it's not a doctor on the team. There is a physician from the team there, but the independent neurologist does tests you.
But they had no dog in the fight. So
they can't just be like, all right, he's cool, send him back out there just to win the game.
Right.
The doctor determines whether or not you're good enough to go back in there. When you get concussed throughout the week, I remember doing this in high school, you have to take a cognitive test. So basically you take a test to see how your brain is functioning and everything like that. You answer some questions. when you get concussed, you have to take the same test again and get similar, the same score or similar close to it before they allow you to come back and step back on the field. So it's a lot of different things they do as far as concussion. They're getting better with treating them and finding different ways to deal with them. Hopefully, the NFLPA, with this investigation and everything that's going on with Tua, they find more stuff to help with with the concussion protocol stuff, because that was a scary situation, man.
You think they're going to find anything during the investigation?
I mean, Miami's already in hot water for the whole tampering thing, for the Tom Brady tampering thing. And I really feel like that's why the league is going to be on Miami's head about this situation, because they're already in hot water with that situation. So I feel like there's going to be some fines that's going to come down, some people that's probably going to get fired.
Yeah.
Because it was live on Thursday Night Football, like there were other games going on. So everybody was watching this game. It was a big marquee game with undefeated Miami and the AFC Championship. Cincinnati Bengals playing each other, two young quarterbacks that actually played against each other in college, two at Alabama, Joe Burrow at LSU, you know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy that the stat that they put out last night, 17 players from that LSU team are in the NFL, and 16 of Alabama's players from that team are in the league now. Wow. That's crazy.
Wow. Shout out to them programs, man.
Yeah, man.
Out here getting
the SEC.
Paid, man, getting these young boys paid.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah, it was. I don't think the two things are connected, though. I don't think the Bills game is connected to what happened to him.
Why you think that, man?
Stuff happens. I think he was just a lot of bad luck. He just got rocked 2 games in a row. That's all it is. Like, and that second one, he got rocked. Like,
yeah,
he got flung.
Slammed. And that's what I was trying to explain to people.
Over a 300-pound man flinging you to the ground. Like,
he grabbed him by his waist, and the momentum of him going, he was actually running past him and caught him on the waist and like grabbed him and swung him around. So
it wasn't malicious. It was just the fact that he is such a big man and he was flinging him down. It just slammed his head right into
He didn't deserve to get fined or ejected. No, but people are saying he should be fined or he should have got ejected. He shouldn't. It was a football play.
Hell no.
Tua was still looking down the field trying to get rid of the ball, as you can tell by the way that he was positioned.
And he came out the pocket.
Right. So you can't fine him for that. It was a clean hit. He slammed him hard, but yeah, it was the momentum. It wasn't like he maliciously slammed him to the ground. So
it's his job to get the quarterback down.
Right.
He did his job.
I mean, Tua didn't. I mean, and that's the other thing too. Tua didn't protect himself going down. Most quarterbacks, when they're going down, they position themselves to cushion a hit. Tua was still trying to make a play. And he didn't protect himself, and he slammed into the ground hard. And
everybody was scared because his hands were doing the thing,
throwing up the gang signs.
Yeah, so it just looked ugly. But I don't think the two situations are connected. I understand that it's natural for everybody to want to connect the two, but they're not connected. It's just he just got rocked 2 games in a row, man. Yeah. It just is what it is, man.
Honestly, I don't feel like he should have been out there. You know what I'm saying? After taking a shot like that, the way he was stumbling around, they won the game after him coming back from getting evaluated, but I still don't feel like he should have been out there. You know what I'm saying? You just never know with a concussion. Everyone's different. Me having concussions before, you never know. I mean, sometimes they have delayed reactions. You know what I'm saying? You may feel like you're fine after a game. A couple days later, you might start having them symptoms of like headaches and stuff like that. So, I mean, concussions are weird. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get better information, more information on how to deal with them and how to treat them, because there's a lot of players out here with CTE, and CTE is real.
CTE is real. Yeah. It's real. And I agree with you on that. He shouldn't have came out. He shouldn't have went back out there game 1.
No.
It's just very unfortunate that they put him back out there.
4 days.
And the whole idea, like, it was a back injury. Oh, man.
No, that wasn't no back injury.
Wasn't no back.
They covered that up. Clearly, a back injury, you're not going to be stumbling around, flopping around like that. Even his offensive linemen, if you watch the video, were concerned and were holding him up, like, hold up, bro. Like, nah.
They were stopping him.
Yeah, because you could tell someone right. Plus, he was shaking his head. He was shaking the cobwebs off, trying to regain his bearings. So
all the signs of somebody that's just been concussed.
Yep.
You know, and they Still put him back out there. But, you know, the NFL purists are going to say these are gladiators, these are warriors. Yeah. You know, if they're going to love him more
for coming back.
Go back out there.
Exactly. And a lot of people are saying it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we watch football. And it is. I mean, it's the most violent sport. Yeah. They go out there, you go out there, they clobber each other. You want to see the big hits. You want to see someone get slammed to the ground. You want to see the stuff like that. That's why we watch. You know what I'm saying?
You get a lot more. You get what you want, man. You get a lot. That's why a lot of people, you know, you get what you don't get from NBA.
Exactly. You know? So, I mean, to the football purists, like, yeah, you want to see the big hits, but at the same time, man, you don't want to see no one getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? These folks are using that to take care of their families and stuff like that. You don't want to see someone leaving the field on a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 80s, the 70s and the 80s, like, that might have been cool, but now time's a little bit different, man. And you know what I'm saying? I like to see a big hit, but you don't want to see nobody leaving the field on the stretcher, man. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, you don't want no what homeboy that got paralyzed with the Steelers.
Oh, Shazier, yeah.
Yeah, Shazier, right? Yeah.
And that was because of poor tackling. No one properly showed him how to tackle, and because I guess he was a star player, you don't want to like change up what he's doing. But at the same time, someone should have showed him how to properly tackle with his head up. Because he tackled with his head down. He tackled with his head down. And I mean, heads down, you can't see the target. That's basically putting pressure on your neck and everything else. That force on you hitting somebody hard and them hitting you. It's going to compress your spine. Yep. Anybody that has back problems, which I have back issues, you know that you don't want to play with that spine or that spinal cord, man. Man. It's serious, man. Yeah, it'll take you up out of here. It'll take you up out of here, and you can't do nothing but just later. So yeah. Shout out to Tua. Hope he gets better. Definitely prayers up for him. Definitely, man. So yeah. One thing I want to touch on is like, you know, seeing stuff like that, man. Hopefully, it doesn't deter kids from not wanting to play football. Like we want football to grow, keep expanding and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, kids like after seeing hits like that don't get discouraged and not want to play no more. So. You know what I'm saying? Kids, keep playing football. Would you put your son in, your high school son in football? Oh, bro. No, your middle school son in football. Bro, my kids is playing football. I don't care. If I have a daughter, my daughter's playing football. Yeah. It don't matter. My kids is playing football. They know. My kids, I already know. Any girl I talk to, just in case, you know what I'm saying, how serious we get, like, hey, we have a kid, they're playing football. So I broke up with chicks because they said they don't want their child playing football. So that's where I stand with that. Yeah. But that's a story for another time, man. Yeah. We'll get into that. Maybe that's another topic we can touch on, like parents. Save the football. Save football, man. Football. Do you want your kids? Do you want to see your child play football, man? Agenda trying to take football away from our kids. Bring some boy moms on here and get their opinions and they'll let their sons play football. Right. Any parents out there watching the show that have kids that play football, contact us, reach out to us. We want to talk to you. We want to know what's on your mind. Yeah, let's see, you know what I'm saying? Get you on here, man. See what your thoughts on. Yeah. Let your son get out there and tote that rock for the one time. All right, man. Speaking of football and toting a rock and stealing money. Yeah. One Brett Favre. Who's shiesty? Favre shiesty. Robbing people without a shiesties mask. Yo, thief out in here. The Wranglers. Bruh. Black Forces, Black Wranglers. For real. On you. Man, so to touch on the story last week, man, so as you all know, if you watch episode 4, because no one else is really reporting on it, Brett Favre is being investigated for stealing welfare money to build his daughter a volleyball arena. Well, he did. He did. So it's done. Basically, so we were talking about like maybe what Brett Favre's suspensions are going to be, what's going to happen to him. So Brett Favre has been suspended from his weekly radio show. Suspended, not canceled, suspended, pending investigation. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to wait for this to die down, and old man Brett will get his show back. Yeah. Some people are calling for him to be kicked out of the NFL Hall of Fame. I don't think that's going to happen. That would never happen. That's not going to happen because Brett is white. So let's be real. Let's be completely honest. Let's be real. The only player that can be kicked
out of the NFL Hall of Fame is a black player.
Trust me, they probably sitting around waiting for T.O. to do something.
Oh, man. And T.O. ain't never broke no laws.
Nothing.
T.O. ain't never touched a woman without her wanting it.
Nope.
He ain't done nothing but be weird.
Yep.
And if he slip up in any way, they will put him out of the Hall of Fame. Yep. But Brett Favre out here,
still taking PPP loans to build stadiums,
lifting the 40 on Mississippi's poor. You know what I'm saying?
For real, man.
The fact that they took his podcast away from him is the biggest smack in the face.
Yeah, that's it.
Of people that don't have nothing. You know, like that is the biggest shot right there.
Yep.
Like, you know, I hate to bring it up, but you know, Udoka, you know, he just went ahead and did something that everybody do every day. That everyday people do every day.
Yep.
And he lost his job within 48 hours. Favre literally is robbing the people. You know how hard it is to actually rob the people?
Very hard. Especially,
you really got to be on your sleaze bag shit.
Yo, he really got to be on a sleazy dude because he is, because it's like when you like texting people, I don't want no one to find out about this. I don't want the media or like regular people to find out about this. You know what I'm saying? You're really a sleazy dude, and the fact that people actually helped you obtain these funds, and there's nothing that's going to happen to them either, because it's a white collar crime.
And Green Bay is that's a blue collar, that's a blue collar like area. These are working class people, factory workers. These are people that get it from the mud. This is just a town for this. This ain't no like Hollywood town.
Right.
And for you to be a legend for that team, and then you turn around and rob the poor, it's almost poetic, man. Like, I mean, to a certain extent, I'm actually kind of happy that this happened.
I am too, so people can actually see how sleazy Brett Favre is.
No, and just in general, just these athletes in general, these white athletes in general are sleaze balls, and they get away with a lot. And you know, full disclosure, you know, I'm a Brady fan, so I don't want nobody hitting me up talking about, but you a Brady fan, and he had the Make America Great Again hat. I understand that all of these quarterbacks that are not black,
maybe some that are black,
and some that are black.
There are some black players that are.
They do not care about the people. They don't. Just you know, it's just come with the business, man.
I mean, when you get to a certain tax bracket, poor people problems don't matter.
Don't matter. And don't nobody steal more than the person that got it.
Yep. Trust me.
Trust me.
Yeah.
People that got it steal the most.
Because like we said, Brett Favre could have easily put on a campaign, did a fundraiser to build that stadium, and instead he stole welfare money from the state that has the poorest economy, the poorest people. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi is the poorest state. Like we said last week, Jackson, Mississippi still ain't got clean water.
Still.
That $4 million could have went to get some clean water for Jackson, Mississippi.
And there are ways of getting clean water, especially when you got that kind of money. Exactly. You can make it happen. But nah, he wasn't about to make that happen. Nah. He was going to do that the hard way. You know.
And it's just crazy.
I
mean, you got HBCUs that have $1.4 million, maybe like a $100,000 stadium. You got a 4 point whatever million volleyball arena, and volleyball doesn't even bring in what football, half of what football and basketball does. So
ain't volleyball? Okay, I'm about to sound crazy as hell. Ain't volleyball the one with the net and they all be jumping and they be like,
yeah.
Okay, all right. So you look. Nobody watches volleyball.
Except people that play volleyball.
Except people that play volleyball and nasty dudes.
Yeah.
Because if you're watching women's volleyball, if you see a dude watching women's volleyball, you just let you know what he's watching. He's not watching the game.
He's a perv.
He's
there for one reason only.
Little shorts, jumping up and down.
You do the math.
Yeah. We're not gonna. We're just gonna leave it at that.
But
is that the name of the show? Is that it to do it? Okay, all right, whatever. All right.
Yeah. So dumb right now.
We might have to move on.
We're gonna have to.
Move on.
Yeah. So on that note, man, I really hope something happens with Brett. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a white collar crime. They not gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do no time or nothing like that. They just probably gonna slap Brett on the wrist. Probably do some community service, which he'll probably never do.
Brett Favre doing community service.
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine riding down a Mississippi highway and seeing Brett Favre picking up trash?
Or making like breakfast plates for the homeless. Can you imagine? He went passing them.
And Brett, just because we know you don't like colored folk, I hope that
he got a cannon for an arm.
Yeah, I hope when you do your community service, you have to do it. I hope they take you to the blackest shelter.
Oh my, it is Mississippi, so ooh.
I hope they make you go to the blackest shelter to serve plates to to people.
Yeah, they gonna show you a real deal how to serve it underhand.
Yeah.
Yeah, loser. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to really just run that fade with him.
Big L's.
That should be what happened. Like they shouldn't need to just get somebody, just somebody from Mississippi to run that fade with Brett Favre. Like run it. You know what I'm saying? Like and just run it. You know? Just let that happen for the world to see.
They ain't gonna do it.
And he might win too. So
I doubt it. Brett doing them little copper compression commercials. Brett might be still banged up from all them hits he took. So
you don't want to take no L from Brett Favre, Wrangler jeans. Get them hands put to your ass.
With some worker boots.
Wop, wop.
All right, man. Enough about that loser, man. Let's move on, man. What's up with the email, Doku?
Oh yeah, man. So you know, it's been a regular topic. I can't even watch my sports shows without having to hear about this dude. But Ime Udoka, more and more stuff is starting to come out about the scandal, about him, having consensual relationships within the Celtics organization. And I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's really a leak. I think this is all planned. But it's starting to come out now that he had sexual relations that was consensual with the vice president's wife.
Oh, he went straight for the jugular right there.
Now, I don't want to be that guy, but
go ahead and be that guy, man.
Isn't that?
Go ahead.
I feel like he might not have no real ones as friends around him. Like real, like bros, like that's gonna hold him accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, that ain't it. That ain't what's up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I'm pretty sure he had homeboys. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got the vice president, man, hit me up. His wife trying to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about pulling up on her. A real one gonna be like, nah, bruh.
Fall back on that.
Nah, man, I wouldn't do it. Why not? Bro, we in the finals, bro.
Yeah, man, we just went to the finals.
We in the finals, bro. I don't think you need to do that, man. It really ain't. It's not, you know.
I'm a strong, firm believer of not playing where you get paid, man. That's just one of my things. Everybody tweets his own. Yeah.
Don't shit where you eat. That's what the old heads will tell you. That's what the uncles will tell you. That's what all the OGs will tell you. Don't shit where you eat, son. You know what I'm saying? You keep your stuff right. You know, like
keep everything separate, man.
Keep separate. Like you doing too much. Like it couldn't have been that good.
Nah, bro. I think maybe him and the vice president had some issues, man. And he was like, all right, say less. He was
say less.
I got you.
Yo, she hit him up. He's like, all right, man.
We got action.
Bingo. Yo.
Bingo. We got action.
Yo.
The crazy thing is how the vice president found out, man. And I want to get one of these so bad for the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure nobody runs up on my porch. It's starting to get dark early.
How did he find out?
He found out with a ring. The ring doorbell. The Ring doorbell.
Okay, I need some clarity on this. How does
Shorty
this happen?
walked up on the porch, was having a conversation with Ime or talking to someone about the Ime situation, and Vice President, you know what I'm saying? I guess obviously the Ring is attached to his phone.
Yeah, it goes to your phone.
And overheard her talking about it, and that's how he found out. So it wasn't like he caught them, walked in on them. He found out because the Ring doorbell caught the conversation. He tuned in and heard what she was talking about.
She goofy as hell.
First of all, man, she snitched on herself, and that's what she gets. You know what I'm saying?
She goofy.
It sucks that Ime got caught in the crossfire of it, but you know what I'm saying?
Too.
He definitely goofy.
He a goofy.
Because you cheated on Nia Long.
Yeah, you a loser. You a loser too, bro. And like, I don't like all these dudes like, oh man, Ime, he a player. He ain't no damn player.
He no player.
That let me know the kind of people that you grew up around. He is not a player. That is not player.
No.
You have a child by who?
Nia
Long?
Yes, sir.
Bruh, calm the hell down. Because, like, if the picture circulating is who the vice president's wife is.
She ain't something to hung.
Nah, my guy. Bro. Nah, my guy. No. That's not player.
Bro, you should have kept it in your pants, dog.
And you're messing up the bag. You're messing up the bag for yourself. You're messing up the bag for your fam.
Yep.
You're messing up the bag primarily for your child. Yep. You stupid. You gonna never get another job in the NFL, in the NBA ever again. And that's crazy because you was just in the finals.
Just in the finals. Now they trying to suspend you for the whole year. You might lose your job, to be quite honest.
It's gone.
Bro.
It's gone. They just don't want to fire him yet. It's going to be too controversial if they fire him right now.
Yo, I'm going to just... Ime. Come on, brother. We got to do better. You got to do better, bro.
This is like the biggest fail in sports right now.
It is, bro, because it's like, bro, like... The way that Boston is set up and how racist Boston is, and you a black head coach.
Boston
is racist, is all get out, bro. And they gave you opportunity to lead that dynasty, you know what I mean? The franchise, one of the top franchises in the NBA. I mean,
now what's gonna happen? They're gonna give that job to a loser, somebody who don't even deserve the job.
Nope.
And what if they win the championship next year?
I mean, it's gonna be like basically what Chucky did with Tony Dungy's team.
Like what Steve Kerr did with Mark Jackson's team.
Mark Jackson's team, yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same.
Built the team, did all the hard work, and then somebody reaps the benefits, bro.
Yeah, because you couldn't keep it together.
Hey, so Ime, man, going to sit down for a little bit, think about what you did. They gonna run you into the ground, especially the homie Malika Andrews. She gonna make sure that everybody knows what you did.
I'm so tired of her.
Bro, everybody's sick of her.
I don't like her.
She just some eye candy.
And
that's questionable.
That's very questionable.
I think she look a little better than her little sister, but her little sister really probably don't even know what be going on for real when she be interviewing these athletes. So
she can't even fuck with Joy though. She can't fuck with Joy.
Nah, Joy's A1. Joy is the mecca of like females in broadcasting.
Yeah, my
and
got a crush on Joy.
I got a crush on Joy. Who else? Jamel Hill, Carrie Champion. Man, and Jamel Hill, like, she seemed like she like a cool dude, but Jamel Hill can get it too.
Yo,
she is, bro. Like, Jamel Hill look like the homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jamel Hill don't look like she probably do wear dresses and stuff like that, but most of the time, Jamel Hill got on like jeans and a t-shirt. She the homie, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she cool. Still got some appeal.
That shit cool until it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm not saying Jamel Hill is hit or anything like that. I just said she seemed like the homie type. Like,
she gonna be like, yo, son, you killing it.
No.
yo.
Hey, yo, son.
Yo.
Hey, yo, work the mother. You doing it, daddy. You
knock
doing
her,
it.
Knock her ass down and she be like, she gonna get up and start cleaning her drawers with a toothbrush. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, yeah. I mean, I used to have a crush on Jamel Hill, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap, yo.
Yes.
I dig the tomboy type, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Jamel Hill.
Shout out Jamel Hill, man. Carry champion, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get you on the show one day.
Lord have mercy. Molly with her annoying ass.
I hate Molly.
Molly is so annoying.
I hate Molly. I
think her and Stephen A are messing around with each other, yo.
Yeah.
Because her and
you know what the rumor is, though?
What?
That she was cheating with Stephen A on Van and Rose. Yo, this is not a gossip show. I swear to God, it ain't.
Not a gossip show.
But you can't tell me that ain't funny.
You lost your lady to Stephen A.
Bro.
You lost
Yo,
lady to Stephen A, bro.
You spending $1,000 on your line and Stephen A come through and scoop your girl,
hey,
your
man.
wife.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got to kill yourself.
Hey,
and Kobe put 81 on you.
Facts. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
81 on your head.
You put 81 on your head.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, while Stephen A was out dealing with COVID, Molly was going too, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I think Molly was helping Stephen A.
Hey, funny story. Stephen A gave my kids COVID.
Bruh.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that some other day.
Bruh, wait till y'all hear this story.
I swear to God, Stephen A gave my kids COVID.
Y'all hear this story, bruh. Yo. I heard this
we'll
story
talk about
so
this.
many times,
We'll talk about it next show.
All right, man. We about to reel it back here, yo. E-May, you need to chill. Brett, you're a loser.
Loser.
Tua,
well, they're both losers.
You're both losers. Tua, man, rest up. And hopefully.
Prayers up, my guy.
Prayers up to you, man. We're going to take a little break, man. We're going to get ready for halftime, man. We got to reel it back in.
Yeah, we going off the rails.
All right, man. It's the Fourth and Peachtree podcast with your boy Romy Rome
and Rose Obama.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, bread cups are back, baby.
All right, y'all, and we're back, man. I just finished up this good food, man, from This Is It Barbecue, man. Got some rib tips, fired on the macaroni and cheese and sweet potato souffle, man. I was in the mood for some barbecue, you know what I'm saying? It's starting to get a little chilly down in Atlanta, but that don't mean that you can't barbecue or get some barbecue, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we've been some chicken eating savages.
Yeah, definitely been on some chicken lately, man. But tried to switch it up, do a little something different on this cool Friday evening, you know what I'm saying? Well, when this airs, it'll be Wednesday, but we recorded on a Friday. So shout out to This Is It, you know what I'm saying? They are a staple in Atlanta. They got various locations throughout the city. Make sure, you can't miss them. They're on every side of the city, legitly. So make sure you stop by, man, visit them, get a plate or two, you know what I'm saying? Get some rib tips, some chicken. They even got chitterlings for my chitterlings eaters. Yes.
They got the chitlins?
They got the chitterlings.
They got the chitlins?
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure definitely get some chitterlings or whatever from them. All right, y'all. So sticking with the Mississippi, this is a Mississippi show, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the loser, Brett Favre. But talking about a winner, man, a champion, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT, Coach Prime has been arguably the GOAT. One of the, I think, is the greatest corner.
Oh, definitely the greatest corner.
I mean, between him and Rob Woodson, but I think Prime had a little bit more swag. Rob was light skinned, so
and he has the greatest draft outfit of all time.
Yeah,
the Jerry curl was on point, bro.
The MC Hammer, yeah.
But I'm telling you.
All right. So Coach Prime has been named the leading candidate for the head coaching job at Georgia Tech after Coach Jeff Collins was fired last week. Do you think Coach Prime will lead Jackson State, man? After, you know what I'm saying, they're off to a good start this year. They're 4-0 in the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? He got Travis Hunter, the number one player in the country, to come to Jackson. He's stolen from his alma mater, Florida State. Travis Hunter was supposed to go to Florida State, and Prime got him to come to Mississippi.
And had a whole lot of these college coaches mad.
He had Nick Saban in an uproar.
A top prospect going to a HBCU.
Yeah.
Had them really in their mad, showing their true colors too.
Yeah.
Showing their true colors. I don't know how I feel about him leaving Jackson State, man, to go to go to a bigger school. I feel like it's too soon.
I feel like it's too soon. He's only been there for a couple years.
See it through.
You know what I'm saying? He invested a lot of money into it. They got a pretty decent facility down there now.
Yeah.
He's invested money. Yeah. They invested money in a practice facility. You know what I'm saying? Got the field and everything together down there. You know what I'm saying? He's invested a lot of his own money into this team. You know what I'm saying? He's making it a popular location for a recruit to want to come to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's making a lot of kids think like, do I want to go to the Alabamas or the Georgia, or do I want to go to Jackson? You know what I'm saying? With Coach Prime, you know what I'm saying? You got Eddie George at Tennessee State. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of prominent coaches at these HBCUs making these kids think like, you know what I'm saying? What better?
I can do it.
I can still get to the league by going and go to HBCU.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It should have been that way this whole time. It shouldn't have came to this where it's 2022 and we're talking about a number one pick, a number one prospect going to an HBCU. It should never have come to this. I don't want him. I don't want him to leave. Me being selfish, I don't want him to leave
just yet.
I
don't think he's going to have as much power at Tech anyways.
No, they're not.
Tech was at one point a powerhouse football school, but not anymore. You know what I'm saying? Tech is more on the techie side of things. Their alumni are nerds, no disrespect. They're not all in like Alabama and Georgia's alumni where they're pouring in money into the football program and stuff like that. They're basically just giving money to the school if they're even doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Dion should, you know what I'm saying? Coach Prime should hold off.
You're going to always be Dion to me.
Yeah, I feel like he has ties to Atlanta. He played for the Braves and the Falcons. So, you know what I'm saying? It may be an attractive, you know what I'm saying?
And the city would go up.
Right. He's right smack in the city. Georgia Tech, you don't know, Georgia Tech is in the smack center of the city, close to it.
Smack dab in.
You know what I'm saying? So it will be attractive. I don't see why Georgia Tech doesn't get a lot more recruits to come there. You're right there in the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a technology college, but you in the city. You know what I'm saying? You right there in the A. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? UGA is in Athens. That's like an hour and a half outside of the city. But yeah, UGA is a party school. Trust me.
I will say, if he does come to Georgia Tech, I'm doing a special on Deion Sanders tattoos.
Prime tattoos. You know, especially if you're trying to get the tattoo of him with the Jerry curl.
I'm definitely messing with you.
Coach Prime.
Yes.
Coach Prime.
I'm doing a special on that one, but if you ain't here, then we good.
Coach Prime, if you do end up coming here, me and Rosie need press passes. We need full access to everything that you got going on, Coach.
We are in full support.
Yes, sir.
Full support. But
I feel like Prime's waiting for FSU, Florida State, to give him a call, man. That's his alma mater. At one time, they were kind of dancing with Prime, throwing an idea out there of him coming home and him saying he wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Prime's going to hold out. For Prime to leave Jackson, first of all, you're going to have to give him a bag. Definitely have to give him a bag.
Definitely.
You're going to have to allow him to bring NFL minds to that team. Auburn is probably going to be looking for a coach pretty soon, too. Maybe Auburn. It's an SEC. It's a football school, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that might be more attractive to him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Prime will go to Georgia Tech. I could be wrong, but hopefully Prime does stay at Coach Prime does stay at Jackson for a long time, you know what I'm saying, to build up that program and get these kids thinking that it's okay to go to HBCU. It's fine. You're going to get an education there. You're going to be amongst people of your complexion. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out Coach Prime, you know what I'm saying? Wherever Coach Prime is, man, I fully support him.
Full support.
So, all right, let's get into everyone's favorite topic, and it is NFL Weekly Picks.
Where we get them all wrong.
Pretty much. I think I'm still under 500 this week.
Last time I checked, I was at 500. It's crazy. Yeah. So... But I'm pretty sure I'm under 500.
We still got to put our picks up when we're at for our stats. But
so we ain't lying to y'all.
Yeah. So we got Colts at Broncos. I'm gonna go. Both teams are struggling on offense. I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'm gonna go Broncos, man.
All right. Giants at Packers. I'm gonna go Packers.
I don't want to have to pick this dude, but I am going Packers too.
Give me an A for the Shrooms.
A for the Shrooms.
Lions versus Patriots. Mac Jones will probably not be playing this game with a high ankle sprain. Maybe not. Hoyer will be out there. Yeah.
No Gritty? No white boy Gritty?
No white boy Gritty this week, and that's probably why he sprained his ankle.
Man.
I'm going D-Town.
Going Detroit. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going Patriots. Let's go. We out here.
All right. We got Chargers at Browns. I'm gonna go Chargers.
Oh, Myles Garrett hurt, ain't he? Yeah, he got in that car accident. Oh man.
He said he's day to day, so he may play.
You saw that car? Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Maybe I don't want to speculate, but he had a shawty in the car with him, so
you know when they get into the car accidents, they be having girls in the car. Man. They just make
people speculating that he was trying to miss an animal like a deer or a dog.
No, he was getting top. It's all right. It's all right. You athlete, man.
Something was going on.
You earned it, buddy.
Yeah. So who you got, bro? You got Browns.
I got the Chargers, man. Let's go.
All right. So we got that game. We got Texas at Jaguars. I'm going Sunshine. Trevor Lawrence, man.
Texans at Jaguars.
I got Jaguars.
I got Jags.
All right. Falcons at Buccaneers in Tampa with the banged up Buccaneers.
My official pick is the Bucks.
I'm going Bucks.
Upset alert, though.
Yeah, I mean, they may pull it off, but I don't think so.
I don't want to come in this motherfucker if the Falcons win that game. I don't want to come in here.
Yeah, we ain't not.
I'm taking that day off. Just so y'all know, I will not be here if the Bucks lose this game to the Falcons.
I'm going to be here.
I'm not. I
don't have a horse in the race.
I'm scared, so I'm not coming here. So.
All right, we got my Steelers at Buffalo. I'm going Buffalo because I need Mr. Trubisky to keep losing. So eventually, Kenny Pickett to start.
I feel about you picking against your team,
bro.
I'm upset. In a row.
I'm upset.
You can't help. You cannot hate Mitch Trubisky.
I despise him.
All right, Mitch.
He can't throw the ball to the middle.
Mitch, you got this, but you don't. I'm going Bills.
You don't.
I'm going Bills.
Josh Allen is going to be out there disrespecting everybody.
Oh, yeah. Josh Allen mad, too. Ooh, let's get it.
Dolphins at Jets without Tua. I'm going to still go Dolphins, man. Teddy Two Gloves.
I'm going Jets. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going Jets.
Wow. We got Bears at Vikings. Dog Bears. I got the Vikings.
I got the Bears.
Justin Jefferson is going to be doing a gritty all game long.
Justin, look, bruh. Come on, man. This is come on.
You talking about Fields? Yeah, speculate.
Bruh, come on. We need something.
It's done.
Anything.
No, he's done. It's cool. He's done. You got Titans at Commanders. Go Titans.
I'm going Commanders, man.
What?
I'm going Commanders. Going for the upset.
All right, that's your upset.
Titans ain't showed us nothing anyway. Come on now.
No, especially when Derrick Henry can't pick up a first down on a 4th and 1, third one.
It's over for him. The NFL's caught up.
Bruh, Derrick Henry, you are close to probably 260 pounds, 50 pounds, and you're a runner like a 150-pound man. You are very light on your feet for a big dude. I've noticed that because You used to be the juggernaut. Now you getting now you getting ran through.
Running backs like him only got about 2 years. He spent 1 year hurt. He done.
And he had a foot injury. Where we at? Seahawks at Saints. You know what? I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna go Geno. Because the Saints look like they get ready to take that turn.
Two quarterbacks that you cannot trust. I'm going to go.
Jameis is hurt, so he might not be playing. So it'll probably be Andy Dalton.
He's like the least injured. I mean, he's the most injured person. So I'm going to go Geno.
Yeah, I'm going to go Geno on that one.
Let's go Seahawks.
Niners at Panthers. Jimmy Garoppolo is the Niners quarterback. He had his accident where he backed all the way out of the end zone. Backed out of the end zone.
He's just rusty.
He's mid, and Mayfield's mid too, but I'm gonna go Baker.
They both, super mids. But Jimmy G gets paid more. I'm going Jimmy G.
The porn star, Jimmy G. The Eagles versus Cardinals. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Until somebody beats them, I'm picking the Eagles.
Yeah. Too much power.
Yeah. They're undefeated. They're the only undefeated team. Who saw that coming?
I didn't.
Three games in, and the only undefeated team
only thing
is
I
the Eagles.
Like is people saying because of the teams that they play. It's football.
It's the NFL.
It's the NFL. You got to line up and play. You play you play who's put in front of you.
Only people that say that is people that watch the NBA.
Yeah. Soft. Cowboys at Rams. Can Cooper Rush beat the Super Bowl champs? I don't think so. I'm going Rams.
I like quarterback controversy. Cowboys.
All right.
Dak, you better get it. You better get it together, buddy.
You got Bengals at Ravens. I'm going to go Ravens. Lamar Jackson may win MVP.
He might, bro. He's leading the league in a lot of stuff right now.
Lamar Jackson might end up winning MVP. He's looking good.
I'm going Ravens, man. Pay that man.
Pay the man.
Pay Lamar.
Because someone else will. Trust me.
Man, there's a lot of teams that would love to have Lamar.
All right, y'all. Let's get them out of here, man. It's time to go, man. I'm ready to go hit the club. No, not really. Probably just go home and go sleep. But
I'm gonna go play some Madden.
Yeah. You know what?
We haven't got to the Madden game.
We gotta play each other. We
gotta stream that, bro. We got a real deal, go live on that. Man.
We gotta do that, and then somehow get the highlights on the podcast so everybody can watch me win. What? What happened?
Whoa.
Damn.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We'll see what's up.
We're going to find it out, though, man. You got any shout-outs you want to give, man?
Man, I want to give a shout-out to one of our biggest supporters of the podcast. Every time we post something, she's sharing, liking it, man. Big ups to the homie Chantella Wood, you know what I'm saying? She's dealing with some issues with her kidneys.
Big ups.
Prayers to her, man. She scared the crap out of me last week. So big ups to her, man. Prayers up for her. We're going to get some information, man. So we get this campaign rolling for her to see if we can find a donor for her, man, and get her a new set of kidneys. Because homie's been on dialysis for 4 years, man, and it's no bueno. And she's like real sick and scaring the crap out of me right now. So please, man, please, sir, once we get this information up, man, we're going to get this ball rolling, man, help the homie out.
Big friend of the show.
Friend
of the show. So we gotta get her right. So any information, hit up the Instagram. Contact us any way you can.
Yes, sir. Please don't hesitate. Also, man, keep my family in prayers, man. One of my loved ones, man, my deepest, closest loved one, my favorite girl in the world, man. She's not feeling too hot right now, man. It's been kind of hard on me, man, but been showing up every week, man, to entertain y'all, give y'all my heart and soul on this podcast, man. Even though I'm hurting right now, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But you know what I'm saying? Please keep my family in your prayers, man. That's all I ask.
Please do. This is a family show, so
for sure, man. As you see, man, we had little Rosie running around here last week.
Yeah. I was on my Steph Curry.
Definitely.
My Steph Curry last week. Had the little one running around, man, interrupting the show and stuff. Man, it was funny. I want to give my shout outs. Shout out to the homie Colbert. He was supposed to be on the show today, talking about some wrestling stuff, man, but he couldn't make it. But we're gonna get him on the show.
For sure.
Shout out to my fam. Shout out to everybody that supported. Shout out to everybody that's supported the brand 35 clothing. Hit me up if you're trying to get a mic and some mics. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of them still left. It's limited edition though. All the t-shirts are limited edition.
I gotta get one.
You gotta get one. Shout out to B.O.B. for that plug on my t-shirts, man. I really appreciate that, my guy.
Speaking of t-shirts, man, we're gonna get some 4th and Peachtree t-shirts, man, so y'all can cop on those. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna look out for those as well. Just make sure y'all follow, like, and share the podcast. Follow on Instagram, 4th and Peachtree. You know what I'm saying? Follow the Twitter, 4th and Peachtree. Like the Facebook page, man.
Yes.
Get up with us, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a topic that y'all want us to talk about. Hit us up.
Hit us up. And hey, and if you write on your Instagram, we'll bring you on the show to talk about it since you gave it to us.
Yes, sir. So you know what I'm saying? If you got a food truck, restaurant, catering business, also get at us, man. We love to bring you on for halftime. Mm-hmm. So, all right, man. On that note, man, this has been episode 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.